Okay, whoa. Hello, welcome to the stream. Nice. I'm Milo, and I use they, them pronouns. Welcome to, what is this, Pride Month 4 or 5? Anyway. So I recently wrapped up a long stream series on Disney princess games. And there's a decent number of them. But there's also a number of Disney heroines that aren't princesses. So I went through a list of Disney games, picked out some ones where you could play as a female character. That's kind of a theme around here, usually. And yeah, we're starting with a couple of games that have been on my sort of backlog for a while because they're by Rare. And I'm a big Rare fan, but I've never really played... well, there's a few things I haven't played, but RC Pro-Am was a famous game they did on the NES. And this is kind of a follow-up to that. It's using a similar gameplay style. Mickey Speedway USA is more famous than Mickey's Racing Adventure because it also got a release on the 64. So today we're playing Mickey's Racing Adventure from 1999. And Mickey Speedway USA, the Game Boy Color version from 2001. So they're both the Game Boy Color style. Yeah, top-down RC Pro-Am style races. Hi Captain, how's it going? Oh, I love the theming here, very cool. My name, I'm glad you asked. 4 characters, that's all I need. Whenever I'm asked to do 3 characters, things get a little tricky. I usually just put Mill, and that feels weird. I guess it's short for Millhouse. I'm glad Pete labeled his house with such a big sign. Or is it like a hotel? Like a spooky old hotel that's called Pete's? I don't know, he just seems to be in there alone, lurking in his evil castle. I don't really know much about, like, the Mickey cast and their dynamic. They kind of just get fit in with whatever, right? Who are these? Pete has kids? I know there's PJ in Goofy Movie, and that daughter that was in Goof Troop that doesn't appear in Goofy Movie. Her name's like... oh, what's her name? It's something weird. Pistol, I think. Anyway, Pete's naughty children are wrecking everything. Jeez Louise. If you want your stuff back, you'll have to beat my... oh, what did that say? Cronies? Okay, so like his minions. There's like a Bowser... Bowser kids... what are they? Koopa kids. The Mario Party ones. That kind of situation. Now, let's just admire the sprite animation here. Looking very DKC, like 3D model turned into a 2D sprite, pre-rendered style. But they've done it really well here. It can look a little muddy on the Game Boy Donkey Kong ones, but a Disney dollar. Oh great, we got fun bucks. You can buy items to help you on your adventure. Great. So immediately I'm getting Conker's Pocket Tales vibes, and that will come back later, I'll talk about that. But having an explorable 3D overworld, yeah, not something I expected from this. Garage is locked, but it's my own garage, presumably. Alright, let's go inside. There is no need to go in my house. Thanks, Mickey. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's no need to go in my house. Alright, so Pluto talks apparently. Oh no, it's Donkey Kong Ook Ook speak, which they do sometimes in later games where he interacts with the Mario cast. Woof woof. Translation. Welcome to Mickey's hometown. It's called Mickey's hometown. To get started on your adventure, follow me to the train station. Sounds great. Well, we're here for a racing adventure, so I might as well. This house belongs to Mickey Mouse and Pluto. Fantastic. Let's not follow Pluto. The print shop. Did this have Game Boy printer functionality? That's sick. I need to find the print shop key, of course. And much like Conker's Pocket Tales, I wouldn't be surprised if this is in the same engine. Whenever you read a sign or talk to someone, the music restarts. This is a feature. So it's one of Pete's cronies. He stole my Disney fun buck. That sucks. I worked hard for that. It was in my backyard. Well, I guess I better go to Pluto to work out what is actually happening around here. This doesn't look like a train station. Minnie Mouse's house. I was hoping we'd get to play as her, but oh well. Woof woof. Hurry up, I'm not going to sit here all day. This one isn't the most readable, but we'll make do. Welcome to Casey Jr. Junction. Is that a reference? Disney heads, get in here. Pick up the railroad penny and then board Casey Jr. Is that the name of the train at Disneyland or something? Okay, to be fair, the music isn't completely restarting. It just pauses and then resumes in a jarring way. This is a railroad penny. Go to the station to use it. Oh no, it is restarting! Wow. I was giving them too much credit. Okay. I don't even know who worked on this game. I guess we'll find out in the credits. Head east to the garage. No. Let's just do things in order. We'll get on the train. We'll do what they tell us. Presumably there'll be some racing at some point, but this is also an adventure. It's not just racing, it's a racing adventure. Hi Mickey, would you like to travel in Casey Jr.? It will cost you 1 railroad penny. Yes, Clarabelle. This is Clarabelle the cow, as seen in, I think, Epic Mickey. Thank you, I'll put your ticket on the desk. Enjoy your trip. But this is back before she was forgotten and ignored and... like... Whoa, what the frick? Okay. I had no idea this was coming. Okay. So we need to... right. Like this? Nope, because then... oh god. I guess we move it as the train goes past? Can we do that? Ah! What? Why did the train explode? What, did it speed up or something? Oh god. This is not turning out well. Okay, that's bought me some time. And then down. And then... oh god, what am I doing? It's just gonna go back the same way it went. Ah! Okay, let's move this. Okay. Now... okay. Wow, this is like such a brain-bending puzzle. No, that won't work. How about this? That won't work either. We're in a loop. We're stuck in a loop. Great. Why is this my job? I'm riding the train. I paid for my fare. And now they're making me design the track on the fly. Nope. Yeah. No. What is going on? I don't like this. Okay. Yeah, like, Kathy will tell you I hate sliding block puzzles. Whenever they make me do one in a video game, I usually make her do it, if it's complicated enough. But I think we finally solved it. Good lord. I kind of was expecting this to be a racing game, but yeah, they're really leaning on the adventure, giving us mini-games and exploration and stuff. It's cool, it's good stuff. It's more Conker's Pocket Tales than I was expecting. Welcome to Mickey's Medieval Adventure. To enter a race, you must have enough Mickey tokens. Good lord, the amount you need to enter is displayed just after the track name. Oh wow, a map screen. Mickey's got a white face now, when he had a pink face before. Well, this one's free, so let's go in. A little bit of a Diddy Kong Racing progression going on here. Why are they so much faster? Okay, so here we're into the... Oh, I love this track. I feel like I've heard it before, actually. This is my first time playing this game, but I've played a fair number of Rare games. Anyway, Rare, like I said, did RC Pro-Am on the NES. It got an arcade port as well, which was like a double height screen thing. It looked pretty cool. Magic! Magic! Okay, so we've got an F-Zero kind of... The first round, the first lap is like normal, or... I don't know how to use magic. So I got a brake button. Yeah, it's like accelerate and brake, and the Game Boy Color doesn't have many other buttons than that, and select doesn't do anything, so... I don't know, hopefully they explain the magic system later. Yeah, so RC Pro-Am also got a port to the Mega Drive, much like Battletoads and Snake Rattle and Roll. Oh, whoa! Super Boost! In fact, I should probably have read the instruction manual. That's where they explain things to you in games of this era. Didn't think of that. Yeah, so RC Pro-Am was a pretty big deal. Spawned a few sequels. There's a sequel on the Game Boy, another one on the NES. They sort of used a similar isometric racing style for their NES game Cobra Triangle, which is a boat racing game. But yeah, it comes back later on in things like this, and Conker's Pocket Tales has a boat racing minigame that's very much like Cobra Triangle, and Donkey Kong Country 3, which, when it got a remake on the Game Boy Advance, also has a boat racing minigame in the same style. In fact, it recreates many of the alternate modes of Cobra Triangle. So in Conker's Pocket Tales, oh, here we go. We do have boat segments in this. That's fun. A smooth transition. Going straight from car to boat. It's like Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Very good kart racer. Yeah. Honestly, I never really got on with these isometric racing games that much. My experience with them mostly was playing Micro Machines on my friend's SNES. So there's a boost current there, little zipper, but with a sort of natural, organic flavour to it. Note that Mickey also has the white face in this car sprite too. Yeah, so Micro Machines was a lot of fun. I love the theme of it, where you're a tiny little car in a human world, whatever. But the gameplay was always a little rough, like... You just can't see that much coming up ahead of you from this perspective. I'm not doing well, I'm in third place. I don't actually know how I placed in the last race, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, I'm gonna need to look up the manual to see how to do magic. My magic bar is full and I can't use it. Surely the magic is the joy that each one of us holds in our hearts. That's a very Donkey Kong jingle. Okay. Unless they explain it immediately after this race. Got 5 fun bucks. Oh yeah, first place, third place. Little flags on the map, Donkey Kong Country 3 style. This of course was released just after the original DKC 3. Okay, Mickey's Racing Adventure Manual, I'm gonna look for it. Here it is, wonderful. Alright, let's grab this browser. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. The story. Ludwig von Drake's workshop? There was a carnival? None of this is communicated in the game, and we don't see Drake at all. Oh, I love how they put the proper macrons on papier-mâché, or whatever they're called. A creepy rundown mansion. Henchman. He's henchman. Yeah, this is a very rare style manual story. A lot of detail. I love it. Pluto had a letter in his mouth. Yeah, that happened. We did see that. Hey Gibbon, how's it going? I just realized I don't know how to play this game, so we looked up the manual. This is Mickey's Racing Adventure. Okay. Apparently play as Mickey. So far we've done a little Conker's Pocket Tales adventure segment in town. We did a railroad sliding tile puzzle mini game, and now we're in medieval world doing the actual racing part of the game. Say that this is the race thing we did, the train thing we did. We have both car and boat, so it's a combo of RC Pro-Am and Cobra Triangle. We've got 6 worlds to go through, golly. So going over a wrench gives you a turbo boost, and a whitewater current gives you a boost in a boat. We've figured that part out. I just don't know what the magic meter does. You can upgrade your car later. Magic spells. Visit Magica to spell. Pay for a spell. Leave and compete in a few races, and then when you get back, you get the spell. Okay. But they cost money, and they take that long to get. Has it? I don't think it's mentioned the magic meter yet in the actual race. Because the spells is like a separate thing that you do in a menu. I'm missing something. Oh, you can press A to speed up the train and B to slow it down. B button activates spell. Down to brake. Because it's tank controls. B to activate spell. Okay, but I don't have a spell. I have to buy them for Magica to spell first. Okay, cool. I understand. And you can change angle of car when airborne. Excite bike style. Okay. I now understand the video game. Okay. Next race. It's letting me proceed even though I got 3rd on the last one. Oh no, it's not actually, because I don't have enough tokens? How do I get tokens? I guess by placing in a race, maybe? Well, no. I just press start to like open the menu, but select opens menu. I only have 1 token. Okay. Well, let's race on this and try and do better. Okay, cool. Given saying, Racing Adventure is like a full-blown rare world game that nobody ever talks about. It's basically a handheld successor to Diddy Kong Racing, but it's Disney characters. Yeah, I was saying before, if people know about any of these games, it's Mickey Speedway USA on the 64, because it uses the Diddy Kong Racing engine, and it's a bit more high profile being a console release. But it had these 2 companion games, one before and one after, and one of which shares its name, which doesn't help with discoverability. So we can angle the car down. I don't think that helped much, but okay. And I don't have any spells to use yet, so I really just have to race well and get the boosts to try and win. I don't know what else I can do. And look, Pete's crony took the spell before me, took the wrench before me, so I'm just out of luck. The rich get richer. At least everyone can use the current, very socialist current, open to all. Oh, missed the wrench, nuts. And I got a little bit of a wobble there because I didn't angle it right, I guess. But yeah, I knew, so I don't know if Speedway USA on 64 has the adventure elements, but I'm surprised that this one does, and I'm pleased that it does. It's a nice discovery for me. Basically, all I know about Speedway USA and Racing Adventure is that one of them has the rare cow in it, and I don't even know which one that is. I think it's the second one. The rare cow is an Easter egg that the handheld team like to sneak into a lot of their games, and we'll point it out when we find it. But most of the time it's like a picture or something. I think that only 2 times it appears as a living entity is Conker's Pocket Tales, or it's in the ranch, and Speedway USA on Game Boy Color, I believe. But it could equally be this game and I wouldn't know. We got another 1 token, so I guess I need to go again. Hold on, let me consult the manual about tokens. Oh, the other 2 are just racing games with no adventure mode. Okay, cool. So the one that's called Adventure has the adventure. You know, that makes sense. Where's that section on items? There's a warp zone, apparently. Pluto digs to open a warp zone when you see an arrow pointing at the ground. Good to know. Mickey tokens. You can collect them by winning races. It's a little bit vague. I guess I'll try again. I don't know if it's a thing where like you can just keep getting them by keeping on playing races over and over, or whether there's a finite amount that you get by placing well, you know. Because I got another one there, maybe because I placed second instead of third, but if I place first I might get another one. Or I could just be given them for racing, I don't know. I assume it's the former. Okay, we saw the crony in first place, so we're in pretty good position now. Yeah, there we go. And I will not be shy about cheating this time, so we're going to save state there. Brilliant. But we might not even need it. I like Mickey's little car, it's got a fun look to it. Kind of reminds me of the Roger Rabbit car. Well yeah, I was going to talk about that. Rare made these 3 Mickey cast racing games in this era, 99 to 01. The only other time they worked on a Disney game was they made one of the many tie-ins to Roger Rabbit on the NES in the era when they were putting out a lot of shovelware. So I don't think that game has a very good reputation. It gets lumped in with because it was published by LJN and they were known as purveyors of crap and licensed junk. So even though Rare made it, like, they certainly phoned things in from time to time. They're not infallible. But yeah, I don't actually know much about the Roger Rabbit game. It's got like a big open world or something, right? Which is kind of impressive. And you play as Bob Hoskins, which is a big plus. Well, there we go, first place, and didn't even need to load our states. Okay. $15 fun bucks. I'm rich, I'm rolling in it. Okay, that'll give us enough tokens, I guess. Yeah. Wait, I don't have enough tokens? What the hell? How do I even get more? Do I go to a different world? I didn't get a token for coming in first place. Okay, I guess I'll go somewhere else. Why not head back to town and see if Minnie or Pluto can help you? Okay, sure. Oh, don't make me do the minigame. Thank God. Okay. Okay, Pluto. Back so soon. Did you know that you can upgrade your car by going to Ludwig von Drake's garage? You will find his garage. I'm pronouncing it in the British way because it's a British game, by the way. To the east of here, you can also increase your chance of winning by using a little magic. So try and find Magica to spell. I'm sure she can help. Wow, he conveyed so much with just a few simple woofs. Amazing. Mickey's hometown is called Mickey's hometown, by the way. Very egomaniac guy, this guy. Hey, it's Minnie. Isn't this wonderful? You asking for my help? Yes. Oh my, I can't wait to help. You play as Minnie! I love it. Great. I was wishing for this. So you can get Pluto to dig. That's probably what that's indicating. I don't know how to get him to do that. He's just been sort of an NPC hint giver so far. I like the blue bow and dress combo. I don't know if that's a common thing for Minnie. Donald Duck. We don't need Donald Duck. Let's say hello anyway. Oh, he's out. Good thing he left a note on his door. And Gibbon, I was pointing out as well that this has the Conker's Pocket Tales quirk of resetting the music every time you open a dialogue box, which tells me that this must be made in the same engine. The post office is locked. Oh god. Why do I need to find the key? Does anybody work there? What is with this town? And it's overrun by thugs too. So that was Donald's house. Yeah, I would not be surprised at all if this is in that engine. Daisy Duck, let's talk to her. We will actually play as Minnie Mouse in a different game later. So if we get a chance to play as Daisy, that might be nice too. But she's apparently in the garden, but not this garden. Whatever. Goofy. A hyuk. He even writes a hyuk in his notes. I'm a bit busy at the moment, please call again, Goofy. Or was he saying that out loud to me? I don't know. Oh! These jerks. The mini Pete's. Where did they come from? It must be like, what's that movie? Island of Dr. Moreau? Where he has the smaller clone of himself. Marlon Brando. Wow, this is a spacious kennel. Swap to Pluto. Oh, we can play as Pluto. That's cool. I'll stick with Minnie for now, but... Oh wait, no, we need him to dig things. Yeah. Because Mickey and Minnie would not sully their hands in the soil. Like working class people. Oh, each character has their own... music track? That's cool. Are you for real? I've got an exclamation mark. I dug on the question mark. What am I missing? Okay, let's find a different one. Maybe I didn't line it up properly? I don't know. It looked pretty good to me. Yeah, this one. Nope. Oh, it got stuck. Okay, it goes under his butt. Keep that in mind. Stop. Okay, butt. What? It was under his butt! Oh, it's grid-based. Okay, so it's just the nearest grid coordinate. So what are these things? Alright, let's try and dig up Daisy Duck in her garden. Where does Pluto keep his money? Maybe the exclamation mark is warning you that there's a mini Pete around. Digging up Daisy's garden. She's gonna be upset. Oh, thanks for the sub, Cap. Appreciate it. Cap says it reminds him of Link's Awakening, where he dug up every single tile. Oh yeah, I did that. Not in Link's Awakening though, I didn't have that growing up. I had the Oracle games, Seasons and Ages, and you better believe I dug up every tile. Hold on, what just happened? I found a minigame, back and forth. Holy! It's like Boulder Dash or something. Or Dig Dug, I suppose. Yeah, the boulders fall. That's a very... That's Boulder Dash, isn't it? I think there was a minigame in one of the Magic School Bus games I had that was like this. It's a cute little Pluto spread, I gotta say. Yeah, Gibbon confirming it's Boulder Dash. Level complete. Cool. Well, I was just digging randomly when I found that, so I don't know if there was an indicator. I guess it's between all the flowers? I don't know. I don't know about that. Dig up the flower patch. It doesn't let me. Oh, there was cash underground. Naturally. But yeah, the shovel, one of my most used items in Oracle of Ages for sure. Now I saw that cache up there. Oh great, invisible walls and trees, I guess. Okay, let's swap back to Mini and then I guess... No, we haven't found the garage or Magic or Spell. Yeah, okay, I'll show you the warp zone. Whoa! Okay, that probably works, ironically, like Link's Awakening, where if you jump into one, it'll transport you to the next one. But I only have one unlocked, so it just spat me out again. I think that's how that works. Okay, so now as Mini, I was directed to a garage, which is how I say that word, at Casey Jr. Junction. So we'll do a little more exploring of this map. We didn't find Ludwig von Drake's house. What are you? Okay, hang on. I'm checking the manual. Let's see if it says anything about question marks. Pluto's Bone Hunt. Oh! Pluto can't race, but you play as him in adventure segments to find the Boulder Dash minigames and play those. When an exclamation point appears above his head, it means he's hot on the trail. Press A to start digging and you should soon uncover a minigame. So that's what that means. Each race world has 4 bone hunts of its own. And there's 8 in the adventure world. What? But you unlock the race world ones by beating Pete and then he gives you a thing. Okay. There's also a character called Robot Butch and Slime in the Boulder Dash games. We'll see that later, I guess. Chip and Dale are in this game? Cool. Dogs aren't allowed to ride on Casey Jr. There's an email link that communicates between Game Boy Colors through the IR port. Wow. And yeah, Game Boy printer compatibility confirmed. All's well. Can't see any mention of the question marks, but... Oh, here it is. These act as guides to tell you where collectible objects are located. You must be controlling the correct character for the question mark to become a collectible object. Oh no. It's DK64! You switch between characters and they have specific collectibles that are only for them. It's Donkey Kong 64! Good lord. Okay. Okay. Well, my mind was blown. Okay, I don't want the magic spells. I want the tune-up at the garage. So let's go find... Is that some kind of nut? This is Conker's Pocket Tales. It is a nut. In that game you got Conkers, you got chestnuts. Oh god. Conkers you throw out of your slingshot and... No, what is it? Acorns are your health. Chip and Dale can be found to the north, okay. But we're looking for the garage first. So I wonder if that nut was a question mark and only Mini can get it or something? I don't know. A test track. We should check that out at least. Oh, and a dig spot. Ugh. But I have to backtrack all the way to town to switch characters. We don't get tag barrels. There are so many question marks around. Oh, this is worse than Donkey Kong 64. Alright. Hey, it's Ludwig von Drake. Welcome to my garage. Here you can upgrade your vehicles. Sounds good to me. Uh-huh. So, presumably this will just apply to all... What? What? I don't even know if I have 100. So you fancy this car, do you? It will cost you 100 Disney dollars. I guess I'll go for the more expensive one. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull? You don't have enough money. Yeah, I don't know for anything, apparently. Yeah, check out the test track. Yeah, they want me to go see Magic of the Spell. Ooh, a nut. This was just 6 months after Pocket Tales was released. And just seeing how much smoother and more advanced the game is interesting. That's a good point. I haven't played it in a while, so it kind of fades from the memory, but now that you mention it, that game is quite janky and rough. Pocket Tales, that is. Oh, it's a split trail. I could go in the water or I could continue on the road. But the theming is nothing we haven't seen before. Okay, so I guess our next stop is Magic of the Spell. I unpacked the food box already. And yeah, see what advantages we can get. $51. Looks like it may take some time to get the upgrades. Yeah, also the character models I think are a lot bigger in this than they were in Pocket Tales, which in my opinion is not a good thing, but that's okay. So I did have some nuts. Treehouse Glade. Ooh, if this were to be reskinned as, for example, Diddy's Racing Adventure, who would map to which Disney character? I guess Minnie Mouse is Pipsy because she's a mouse. Mickey is Timber. These guys are Taj, I guess. Chip's Tasty Tips. What? Character-specific tips. Secret challenges. But it all costs money. I don't want to spend my money on a secret challenge. Let's see what the manual says about secret challenges. Treehouse Glade. Useful items, it says. There's no section of the manual about Chip and Dale. So, I don't know. I want to use my money for race advantages. Wait, what did they say about nuts? Keep an eye out for nuts, you can always trade them with us. So I have nuts, but they're asking for cash. What? So I guess this one's free. Giving you hints, very Cranky Kong / Wrinkly Kong, hey? Okay, you need help with Casey Jr.'s game. It's pretty simple. There's a box of dynamite. A box of dynamite? What? I haven't done this version of the game yet. Okay, whatever. Pete's puzzle. Pete gives you a puzzle before you can fight him. Jeez. Alright, let's do this. Just after the tunnel, drive down in between the tree stumps. Oh man, that is so... yeah, like I say, Donkey Kong Country, like telling you where there's secrets and stuff. And yes, I rewound so I could keep my money. I am not above cheating in this way. So many warp zones, but I can't open them. Because I don't have Pluto right now. It looks like the collectibles respawn, or rather the cash does. The cash and the train tokens, which in Conker's Pocket Tales, the Conkers respawn, which are the ammunition for your slingshot, but the acorns don't respawn. So there's a limited amount of health refills in the entire game. You have to ration them over the course of your entire, playthrough. It's actually kind of interesting. Although I'm sure, not necessarily, an intentional choice. I don't know. Just feels a bit sloppy, but it ends up being, a funny game design thing. Okay, I just did a big loop, so... get me out of here, please. Don't you always hate it where obviously you could walk between there, but because the tree takes up space on the plane that you're on, even though it shouldn't, it blocks you. Yeah, that's video games. Alright, let's finally see Magica dispel. And then we can get back to racing. Except I can't because I don't have another token. How do I get more tokens? Alright, well, opening all the warp zones is going to be a big advantage for getting around, so it's worth it. Because you won't need to backtrack as much. And I like how each NPC has their own little area of the map that's themed around them. That's cute. So many question marks. Alright, give me a spell. They don't come cheap. Yep. Okay. I don't know why they have the conjuring period as well. You're not going to tell me what they are? I have to go back to the manual. Okay. So the first one. Mickey's Sticky Net. Oh, it's probably going to tell me if I select it, right? Yeah, here it is. Mickey's Magical Portal. A magical portal in the track that warps any vehicle entering it back down the track. So that's a weapon against your enemies. So is this. Traps vehicles behind you. But you want to hit ones ahead of you so you place better. Donald's Duck Bomb. If they don't duck, they're stopped dead in their tracks. Spirit of Mickey. A ghost. Let the power of Mickey's spirit make you unstoppable. What? So that's like a... There's no equivalent in Diddy Kong Racing, but I guess it would be the superstar in Mario Kart. Goofy's Turbo Tires. A nice simple spell, but very effective. Watch your... something. Watch your tires burn with this boost of speed. Okay, let me weigh my options. Goofy's Knockout Punch. Sock it to him. A boxing glove will pop out and bop anyone trying to pass you. I feel like the boost of speed is like the boring but actually most useful option. Take a rest and let Mickey's magic gloves do the driving for you. Okay, I'm listening. Goofy's Gumball Rally. Goofy's crazy gumballs launch onto the track, spinning out any vehicle it comes into contact with. Sounds like it could hit me too. Donald's Cloud of Frustration. Let the intensity of Donald's Cloud of Frustration slide your opponent off the track. Okay. That's it. That doesn't say whether it hits ahead of you or behind you or whatever. So I'm just going to go with the speed boost. Like, Magic Gloves sounds okay, but also it means that you're not playing the game. Whereas this is like, adds skill and complexity to the game. But, okay. How does it actually work though? Because there's so many spells. There's one button for magic. I guess we'll find out in one race's time. When the spell has charged up. Yeah, and then are they consumable? Or do you unlock them and then select between them? I don't know. It is unclear at this time. So, I want to open those warp zones, so let's do that. While we're just wandering around, unable to get more tokens, I guess. But maybe the train can take me to a new location as well. Let's do that first. Okay, Clarabelle. 2 pennies. Wait, do I need to pay every time I go back to a world? Wait, where is this taking me? I don't want to go back to Medieval World if I can't do anything there. Hold on. How do I get to Medieval World if not via this? Okay, so I'm save stating there. And we're going to go, because it's a new version of the minigame with the TNT things like they said. We need to go over those switches so that we don't blow up or whatever. Oh man. I cannot express how much I hate these sliding puzzles. Okay, that will get us over that switch. Kevin's asking, who would be Pluto? Oh, that's it! Hey. Okay, so that's actually a speed indicator at the bottom there. Wait, I am supposed to do that, right? Oh no, I misinterpreted. Ah! There we go. Yes, so, who would be Pluto? I'm gonna say Drumstick. It's weird, because Pluto's non-verbal, except when he has a translation in brackets, right? So I'd want to say something like Rambi, who is also sometimes depicted like that. But Rambi's not in Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, so I'm in a new place now. 1 token, I guess. You don't spend tokens to... It's like a threshold. It's like Diddy Kong Racing's balloons, right? Okay, well, because I had some more coins, I could get to a new place. Looks like there's going to be some back and forth and, you know, revisiting areas in this game. Non-linear progression, I guess. At least in terms of the area that you're in. But do I have to return to Magica to Spell to get the magic before I can use it? It's so confusing. This game I feel like is overly complicated because they wanted to add these adventure elements, right? Okay. But yeah, I guess of people in Diddy Kong Racing, let's say Bumper is Pluto. Badger's dig. Pluto's thing in this game is digging. So yeah, Bumper the Badger. Okay. Yes, even though I have magic, I cannot use it. And I've fallen behind and have no idea where the others are. Ah! I'm just trying not to waste my time here. Okay, so who would be Donald Duck? The cranky one. I guess Crunch? Although Drumstick is also a bird. Who would be Goofy? Who's the most goofy of the Diddy Kong racers? Maybe Tip Top? He's the one who's sort of depicted crashing and stuff in the promotional renders, which suggests that he's a comic relief type character. Clumsy and such. He's also a father. He has many children, as seen in Banjo-Tooie. One of the few characters who doesn't just have nephews or like one niece is Goofy, who has a son. And Tip Top has kids. Banjo Gyahuk. Banjo does have similar vocalizations to Goofy, it's true. Alright, well I did really badly there. Didn't earn any tokens. It feels like I need to upgrade my car to stand a better chance. They're forcing that on you. Much like Diddy Kong Racing DS, which had a permanent car vehicle upgrading system. Oh great, ice physics. Slippy slidey. What was this world called again? I missed that. Oh, I like the reeds on the side of the track there. Feels like I just have no chance to win if I don't know the course layout, which I'm not going to do the first time. Or if I upgrade my car, I guess. But I need cash to do that, which requires grinding. Ugh. I don't know, did this game really need adventure elements? It gives it a selling point. Oh god. The layout. Very complex. And you just can't see very far ahead of you. But yeah, I always like when a racing game has adventure elements. I would not hold that against it at all. I can quibble about how they're implemented, but I do appreciate that they wanted to add something to the formula. Because as far as I know, the RC Pro-Am games are pretty straightforward. Cobra Triangle has like a campaign, different mission types. It even has a boss fight with a giant sea snake that you see on the cover of the game. That's the one element of Cobra Triangle that was not ported into the Donkey Kong Country 3 GBA remakes funky boat game thing. The adventure elements are the best part, says Gibbon. Yeah, like, because it's so closely replicating things that we've, you know, potentially seen before and after, this kind of isometric racing thing, the adventure part really does make it stand out. And you know, interacting with the Mickey cast in that world and swapping between them and having things that each one can do. Oh god, I was so far behind, I was like nowhere near the finish line when the race ended. Great. Alright, let's run around as Pluto a bit and get those warp tunnels open, see if Daisy can help. Does that mean Daisy's back? Okay, we'll go see her. What was I saying? Anyway, whatever. Yeah. Like, yeah, having the interactions and stuff, it's a lot more interesting than just having them as selectable characters on a select screen and then racing as them. Especially on Game Boy Color, where all you get is a little sprite of them. At least with the 64 game, they have animation and voices and stuff. Oh god. Okay, so it told me to go see Daisy, so we will. And she can probably pick up some of these collectibles. Yeah, this was Daisy. Hi, Daisy. You look nice. Do you want me to try? Yes, please. Help me. Oh, wow. Look at that animation. What is this? This feels mocapped or something. Okay, Goofy's not here. Man. So I guess I'm gonna scour the entire world looking for question marks to become something that'll help me. But what do they turn into? Is it just cash? I have no idea. Well, there was cash just lying in the road. I don't remember question marks on the road though, were there? Yeah, that one's next to the question mark. So what other collectibles could they be? Train tokens? Oh, I guess if you collect train tokens, which you need to switch between characters to do, that unlocks new worlds for you to visit, right? I need a lot of cash though. I think each pickup only gives you one, maybe. Which is not really good enough. Because you need a lot to really make any headway. The spell should be there, so I can go grab that. But we'll also use Pluto to unlock the warp zones. Given says, as with Mini, I suspect the character overworld sprites are pre-rendered and just have an abnormally high number of animation frames. Yeah, I agree. Which is why it looks so smooth. It really does, so yeah. Like, with Donkey Kong Country, they, you know, made 3D models and posed them in a variety of ways, but they still had memory limitations for the number of sprites you can have. So they could, you know, cut frames of animations to save space. And that happened going from the SNES games to the Game Boy equivalents, right? They cut animation frames. But this one, they've kept a lot of animation frames in. So we had that exclamation mark telling us that the minigame was nearby, so we can do another Pluto game. Oh, physics affects the collectibles too, that's fun. And they're all falling down. Oh god. What happened? What happened? The bone fell on me and I died? What a horrible screen that was. Damaged Pluto screen. Is this the right thing to do? Yeah, they're falling, but if I get out of the way... There we go. But how do I guess if I'm in the place where they would fall into, then I can walk up into them directly and pick them up. That was Robo Butch, by the way, an enemy dog of some kind, who is also a robot. Oh god. Again, I don't know much about the Mickey cast. Is Butch a character? Oh god, I got crushed. Because it is a side-on perspective with physics. How do I get into that other room there? This is exactly Boulder Dash. Yeah, it's weird that the collectible that you're supposed to get can kill you, you know? Isn't that weird? I guess that might be a Boulder Dash mechanic that's just carried over. But yeah, I think that sprite animation is kind of a highlight of this game for me. Because while I like the idea of the adventure segments, I don't know if they're really handled in the best way, but we'll keep going. It may yet surprise me. Oh god. Okay, that's all of the middle bones. We need the ones from the top and bottom. Does this have a timer or anything? It's got number of bones needed to still collect and number that I have. Is that middle bar a timer? Oh god. Because one hit and you die. Luckily the enemies have a consistent movement like pattern. They walk until they hit a wall and then they turn. Oh yeah, you gotta get to the exit too. Man, this game is kind of huge. I really thought I was going to play this and Mickey's Racing Adventure in one stream. Oh, sorry, Mickey's Racing Adventure is this, and I would also play Speedway USA on the Game Boy Color in one stream. But I could not have been more wrong. Maybe I'll just give up on this. Oh, it's been an hour already. This is huge. I looked at like long plays online and I don't know what they did. They must have just... Is there a free race mode or something? Because this is Conker's Pocket Tales. This is a full-scale adventure. Alright, so we're opening the warp zones. Yeah, I think I just will stop. Maybe we'll see what we've unlocked next. Like, I still can't afford to upgrade my car, so I'm not going to do any better in those races, I'm sure. There are the Pete boss fights that we have to get to by progressing in a world, I guess. Okay, that's a new warp zone. But we'll go back to where that was. Yeah, it just takes you through in a sequence. That's exactly lifted from Link's Awakening. If I can find another Boulder Dash game around here, I'll do that too. Yeah, these little tree mazes are also Pocket Tales-esque. For some reason, I didn't expect there to be so much, you know, DNA from other Rare games in this. It's hardly surprising if you think about it, but yeah, I'm pleased by that. Oh, here we go. Gibbon's saying that the second Shade omnibus. So this is an omnibus of Peter Milligan's run on Shade the Changing Man for Vertigo. We have some more info about Omnibus Volume 2. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's none. There's no bones. So do I need to defeat the enemies? Alright. I missed. What? What killed me? Also, this screen it's horrible. I'll try again, I guess. Okay, so the second omnibus has issues 38 to 70 plus material from Vertigo Jam and Vertigo X. Yeah, we were wondering about that. Ooh, and the Who's Who in the DC universe. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm impressed. Alright, so we'll let the dog out so that it walks around. It's become Choo Choo Rocket! I have to direct them by... Yeah! By digging certain paths. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the timer. Yeah, I ran out of time. I don't know how to do this. It looks really hard. Let's just do something else. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what we wanted, right? Like, all the remaining issues plus all the bonus stuff. From a quick glance, I don't know if there's anything missing there. I'll have to look through my files. And it's coming out in February. Yeah, that's always good. I was always so, like, baffled that there wasn't a full Milligan Run collection. If you want to read it, you have to go back to the flimsy issues. It's wild. Okay. So how much cash do we have? 71. You're joking. Oh, and the nuts are a specific collectible, and we have 4 out of a possible 9. Let's visit Chippendale and see if they have anything to say. And those keys are obviously for the post office or whatever, and the print shop, and yeah. And I have no bones. There's no bones about it. What do bones do? Where's the items section in the manual? Golden bones. Pluto gets a golden bone for completing all 4 bone hunt minigames in a world. You need them to get past Butch to reach the final showdown. Oh my gosh, you need to 100% all the minigames to complete the game. That's just like, I guess it's kind of like Donkey Kong 64. You gotta do like the jetpack and Donkey Kong to get the coins. I don't know. Now I'm just forcing a connection. Alright, let's talk to Chippendale and see if the nuts have upgraded anything. Oh, they'll tell you where hidden nuts are and hidden pennies. But it costs so much money. 50 bucks. Try digging in dirt patches found in the forest. Oh, I just came upon that knowledge through the universe. Try digging in front of the cauldron. I still don't know what the nuts do though, so... Let's do a secret challenge. We have a special key that will allow you to access the post office. We will let you have it in exchange for 9 nuts. It cost me $20 to learn that information? What a frickin' ripoff, man. Okay. If you collect 9 nuts, we will swap them for the print shop key. There you'll be able to print out some fantastic pictures. Locking that behind finding all the collectibles is pretty bold. Bold as brass. Okay, I don't need your stinking pennies. I'm leaving. Okay, what are we doing? Let's grab Daisy and go and do a race. I don't know. I need money, and races give you money, even if you don't win. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do this since we found it. Oh yeah, Gibbon said, people write this off as being just one of the Disney races, but it's so much more than that. Yeah. And like, there are fun Disney races out there, but none that have this level of just, yeah, stuff going on. Oh god. Alright, that didn't work out. I'm reminded of another Disney racer I played, which was the one based on like Disney World. It had a PlayStation version, but it also had the Game Boy Color version, which was like a side-scrolling racer. I think the best part about it was the character designs, the original characters that were in it. But the racing was okay in that one. And it at least had that other element of the characters to make it a bit more interesting. Oh, are you kidding me? The time is really tight. There's so many enemies to avoid. These are really hard. You gotta be a Boulder Dash pro. By the way, completely ripping off the game design directly of a different game is a very rare tradition as well. I talked about Donkey Kong Country 3 Game Boy Advance, where they do it to themselves by ripping off Cobra Triangle. But that game also... Why am I losing here? That game also has minigames that kind of mimic Sonic the Hedgehog 2's special stages, for example. And a minigame... That's Swanky's game. And the Cranky's minigame mimics International Karate Plus, a classic of the 80s. Alright, we had to cheat, but we did it. Okay. I was going to go swap characters. Another warp zone. Do I have a map or anything? Feeling a little overwhelmed. Not that, you know, it's laid out pretty simply, but I just kind of want a big picture review what I've done. Maybe mark collectibles on the map. That might be a bit beyond them. Even Conker's Pocket Tales didn't have a map. I had to... And that game world is a lot bigger than this and more complex. I had to refer to partial game maps that were printed. I can't get over how smooth this animation is. She looks so strange. I swear this is not what she normally looks like, right? Maybe her butt's too small or something? I don't know. Like the ducktail, I mean. It's very, very odd. Like the torso's too long? I don't know. Anyway, I was going to do some races, so let's go back to the train. Yeah, so yeah, the Nintendo Power magazine printed maps of Conker's Pocket Tales, but not of every world. But what they did was very helpful to me. I'm sure there's an online, like, VG Maps or something that might have maps of Conker's Pocket Tales, but I don't think I could find any when I checked when I first played it. Okay, so that'll get us over there, and then we need to rearrange things after that point. So we'll just get there. Okay, slow it down. Oh boy. Okay, that works. And then we need to go up. Take me up. Nope. Not like that. God dang. Like this. Yeah, okay. Nope. That didn't work. Okay, swap that out for this one. Hey, there we go. Right, now... I like that there's not really a fail state, unless I guess you run off the edge of a tile onto another one. Oh god. Oh, you can move it when the train's on it. That's interesting. Oh, stop. Yeah. And then... Oh, that didn't help. Nope. No. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, to the bottom right. So this will unlock a new world. Yeah, this one. No, that's not right. Oh god. Finally. Oof. Daisy's Wonderland Adventure. What? Wait, does each character get their own world? Hold on. I did not pick up on this yet. Yeah! Mickey, Medieval Adventure, Minnie, Frontier Adventure, Daisy, Wonderland Adventure, which looks like toy block, toy themed, Micro Machines vibes. That's cool. Donald gets a pirate adventure, and each one needs a certain number of pennies. Also, you're obligated to race as that character in that world. So I'd be able to return to one of the other worlds by switching back to that character. Okay. Donald's Pirate Adventure and Goofy's Fairground Adventure. Wow, this truly is a real adventure. Alright, let's do the races that are available to us. Which are none, because I only have 2 tokens. And I need 3, 6, and 7. Oh, I wish I could race in this world. It looks like so much fun. How much money do I have? 73. And still not enough for that car upgrade. But since I've unlocked this, now Donald will be playable, which will give me access to more pennies to then unlock his world. But I'm still not doing any better in the races or unlocking any. Let's go get Magicka's spell. I forgot about that too many times. And then we can see how the spells work. Just in time to stop playing this game forever. But yeah, obviously playing this game through properly will take a lot more time than I have today. Wait. Your new spell is ready. Select spell. The boost isn't here anymore because I've already got it. So wait. Does that well, I'll get another one on the boil, I guess. Mickey's Spirit. Yeah, let's do that. But it's $50. I really want the car upgrade too. Oh, I hate everything costing money. So no, we won't do that. Because we have a spell now. And presumably I'll be able to use it. Okay. But what I want to do is go back to an easier race. No, because I don't have tokens. I don't even know how to get more tokens, for goodness sake. I guess by winning Minnie's race, right? Yeah, okay, we'll do a mini race. Which I wasn't able to beat last time. Yeah, okay. So we'll go and switch to Minnie. Yeah. A pittance. When I think Minnie, I think, you know, the Wild West. You can just tell in that strut that she's a frontier gal who wears high heels, I guess. Oh yeah, you can see the number of tickets lined up there is the worlds that I have unlocked. And since I've unlocked it, I can just go there. Because I already have a ticket. Even though the ticket stays there. I don't know, I guess it has my name on it. Oh boy, okay. Can I win this race this time? Let's try. Now that I have a spell, which is indicated on my bar up there. So presumably a new spell would overwrite that or something. But unless the UI changes when you have more than one, I don't know how you would select them. Unless there's like a menu here? I don't know. Really? Ah! Sorry. Boost! Yeah! I don't know, I'm so far behind. I assume. But hopefully the magic will help. Yeah, they're just going over that jump up here. Ah! You don't get drifts or anything. Alright, magic! Yeah, the boost! Oh, the second boost didn't last long. Is that a bug? I don't know. Boost again! It's a decent, you know... Ugh. Nosedive! Okay, I dived too much and I ended up bouncing weirdly because of it. I feel like they want you to upgrade the car, because the others are just so much faster than me. I don't have a hope. But to upgrade the car, I just need to, I guess, explore and find more individual dollars. Okay. At this point, just because of time, we might move on. I'm disappointed that I couldn't make more progress, but gosh, what an interesting, like, big game. Yeah, good stuff. Drop a save state. Maybe I'll come back to it one day. Mickey's Racing Adventure. Quite an adventure it is. But how about some straightforward thrills and racing spills? Oh, look at the wobbly title graphic. Pretty good for a Game Boy Color. Shiny rare whale logo, you gotta love to see it. Okay, so this one, Mickey's Speedway USA. 1999 was Racing Adventure. 2000 was the 64 release of Speedway USA. 2001, the companion game gets released on the Game Boy Color. I don't know the months, I'll have to look that up later. Yeah, okay. So functionally, this is pretty similar to Racing Adventure. 3 characters only! Curses, I'm merely Mill. But yeah, instead of being dumped into the town and adventuring, we have a simple selection screen. Driving school. Take me to school. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pete. Pete's an option, that's cool. Well, we never got to race as Daisy, so we'll pick her. At least for the tutorial. Oh, they have stats. Handling is good. And acceleration is high as well. That sounds ideal for this engine, honestly. Oh, Ludwig looks a lot better in this one. Welcome to my driving school. Here you'll learn to control your vehicle. 5 simple tests. At least beat the bronze time. Alright, I'll try. Drive your car, blah blah blah. Uh-huh. 10-second time penalty. 17 seconds for gold. Oh, that's cute. So as you can see, it looks pretty similar. If anything, it's sort of tilted at a more upward angle. At least that's how this level's graphics seem. Did I win? Oh. Okay. Oh, I park and then get to the exit. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do too well. Oh no. So many penalties. Try again. I will. I like the static up there. Yeah, the HUD looks really nice. It keeps your ghost! Oh, that's really cool! I'm really impressed by that. Wait, what? I didn't hit a wall. Sort of. God damn it. Okay, I didn't look at the manual for this one, but presumably there shouldn't be too much. Driving. I hate how the fast forward gets stuck in this emulator. Okay. Wait, what was the foul? Oh, you need to stay parked. Got it. No fouls for me. Not this time. How cute is Daisy's little sprite? I love that. Okay. Yay! That's not a gold time, but it's a silver time. Nice. I took in that information. Don't judge me. Ah! Ah! Don't hit the cones. What? Okay, restart. Okay, carefully read the instructions this time. Oh, that font. Is that a Game Boy? Is that a Donkey Kong Land font? Anyway, this time it is a bit tricky. Drive up to the yellow parking bay, reverse in, and stop. Okay, got it. So go past that and then reverse in. Got it. I can do that. I can do that. Oh god. Frick. No, I just... Shut up. What? I guess it wasn't fully green. Ugh. I didn't hit that wall. God, so judgmental. You're supposed to ding it up a little. Alright, I realized since I never got to the credits in Racing Adventure, I'll just look up the credits. Mickey Racing. Alright, so there you go. I recognize some of these names for sure. Yeah, David Wise did the music, of course. So you probably see a lot of overlap here with other rare handheld games of the era, so good to know. And because I don't know if we're going to get to the credits on this one. It's got Speedway for the 64. Yeah, this one. Let's check the credits here. Yeah, a lot of overlap. But the music this time by Evelyn Novakovic. That's cool. She didn't do many games in the scheme of things. You know, DKC 3 was her big project. And like that baseball one. What was it called? The one on the SNES. Anyway. She's the voice of Joanna Dark, like, but her actual music contributions are rare. Are not that many, so it's good to have another Evelyn soundtrack. Okay, slalom test. You must weave in between the cones. Okay, I can do that. Oh god. She also did she do the conversion of the Robin Beelan score for Pocket Tales, I want to say? Another Pocket Tales connection. Because Beelan did like a soundtrack for 12 Tales or Conker's Quest, what it was going to be. And then I think it was her that converted it to the Game Boy Color. Similar to what Grant Kirkhope did, I think, his first job at Rare, converting David Wise's DKC 2 score to Donkey Kong Land 2. I think that was before he did GoldenEye. Okay. Weave between cones in both directions. Okay, so it's just harder. Slalom. My car's yellow now. And there's a green pixel on my beak for some reason. That clears when you pass the flag or the banner. Okay, sure. Oh wait, what? The fast forward got stuck again. Let's just restart. Mm-hmm. No! Oh, man. So demanding. Oh! Crap. I'm slaloming, I'm slaloming! And Daisy's supposed to have good handling, by the way. Okay. No! I'm not a good driver apparently. Okay, we're actually getting close to the target time. Oh, that should be good enough for a bronze. Hooray. Scraping through. Okay, weaving in out of the cones and then reverse into the parking bay. 55 seconds. A nice teal colored car. Who's checking if I slalom these things? Oh wait, there's a penalty for that, isn't there? Yeah, gotta do it right. Doing it right. I'm doing it right. Doing it right. I feel you. Next to me. Okay. Where's the parking bay? Oh god. What a confusing set of arrows. Reverse, dang it. Okay. I'm a good driver. I'm a good driver. I promise. We did it. Oh. Can I do some real racing now, please? Yay, I passed driving school. And that was your driving school filler episode. The best episode of Dragon Ball. Okay. Extras. Tour journal. Well, a photo book. A staple of the Donkey Kong Country handheld remakes. You love to see it. IR Link, what does it do? The post office on Mickey's Racing Adventure. This communicates with the other game. That's fun. Game info. I've done 4 tracks. Wait, what? Huey, Dewey, and Louie are unlockable. And trailer, I don't know what that is. Well, this is fun. It's a little something, you know. It's not an adventure mode, but it's a little bit extra happening over here. Alright, let's do some racing, how about? And we'll pick Daisy again. Now that she's tested herself on the test track, we can... some nice alliteration, rare style level naming. Again, a Donkey Kong thing. Normal. I'm no beginner. I've played lots of racing so far. Hiya, Pluto. Look what I have for you here. Pluto? Hey, what's this? Hey, Mouse, we have your dog and his diamond collar. Just try and catch us. Ha ha ha, the weasels. Hey everybody, the weasels took Pluto. The weasels from Roger Rabbit? Meet me at Ludwig's shop. We have to get the race cars and go after him. That's awful. I guess they're on a conference call. Wait for me. Oh my. Weasels, haha. Oh, he's tapped into the line. Don't worry, Mickey. I love that Goofy has the old-timey phone. We'll get him back. Now remember, everybody, I'll be with you to give you extra power for your cars. So there's still a garage mechanic, apparently. This is a good track. I have to interrupt it because I'm going to look up the manual to see if there's a story section in that. And you'll want to see this. Because, yeah, we do have a story in the game, but we might get a longer blurb manual. GBC. Yep, that's the right one. Okay, the race is on. Mickey strolled down the garden path with Pluto's breakfast in hand, whistling cheerfully in the morning sun. Etc., etc. Weasels. Wait. There's a piece of paper pinned to the doghouse with a picture of the van. So they took the picture, and I guess it was like a Polaroid or an instant thing, and then wrote on it, and then pinned it to the doghouse, and then drove the van away. Huh. Has Pluto always had a diamond collar? But yeah, it's interesting that there's a different antagonist force, which means that Pete can be in there as a racer, I guess. Power-ups. Oh, yeah, okay. Simple Diddy Kong Racing style instead of buying spells and waiting for them to charge and whatever. This is like literally stop and swap. Communication between games to unlock secrets. Hello. And this one actually works, supposedly. Okay. Let's play the game. Oh, the weasels? The weasels from Roger Rabbit were originally from Wind in the Willows, if I recall correctly, says Gavin. Interesting, because that was a mashup of different cartoons. Yeah, okay, that's cool. And they're also what the weasels in Bad Fur Day are based on. Yeah, now that you mention it. It is, yeah. Not surprising. So yeah, Speedway USA. We're in America. On Earth. And the tracks are based on different locations in the United States. This is true in the console game, but also in the Game Boy game, so that's nice. So here we are in Los Angeles, not Mickey's hometown or whatever. And instead of nameless, faceless, mini clones of Pete, we actually race against our friends. Although why we're competing when we're supposed to be rescuing Pluto from the weasels, I don't know. Are the weasels in the race? Kind of feeling the lack of top speed on Daisy, honestly, but the handling makes up for it. What? Why did I slow down? Oh, and the weasels in Mr. Nuts, of course, yes. Well, Mr. Nuts is just a Conker prequel, as we know. So yeah, traditional kart racer style item system here. I don't know what the items are. There was a section in the manual about it, but I did not take the time to read it. We'll just figure it out by kind of experimentation. What does this one do? Oh, I don't know how to use them. Because I think they've put B as brake. Okay, let's figure this out together. Yeah, B is brake. Whereas before down was brake. Oh, down and up are now the power up buttons. Okay, got it. So it'll go ahead of us or behind us depending if we press up or down. So we're going to throw this thing. It looks like a stick of dynamite or something. Oh, it's a boost. Okay, cool. But it doesn't leave your item screen until it's used up. So I did not pick up another item on my way past that one. I love the little TV static showing in the item window because I don't have an item. It's just a cute touch. Baseball. Oh, I missed. I'm sure there's a Disney baseball game out there somewhere. I haven't played these before, have I? Like years ago on stream and forgot about it? These games? You know, that's possible. If that's the case, then I will quit streaming forever because I've just forgotten what I've done before. So this may very well be my last stream. Farewell, everybody. Nah, I don't think I have. It's just similar to other Game Boy Color racing games. I did a whole, like, Game Boy Color racing game spectacular at one point, which was fun. What? Oh yeah, the race ended because I lost. That's fair. I wasn't too far behind, I guess. But do I get to keep going? The Grand Canyon. It's so close to LA. Who knew? Yeah, I don't know about that sprite error where the bit of the car was missing. Let's chalk that up to emulator issues, shall we? Oh, I don't think there's an angling mechanic in the air in this one. It's a shame. That was a nice little bit of complexity. I guess because they want they want you to be able to use your items with up at any time. Oh boy, okay. We crossed the Great Divide. Those cactuses are huge. Is that what America is really like, given? I have actually visited the Grand Canyon, so... yeah. But I was a young child. Okay, I somehow made it into first. No, I'm second. My bad. But the items are good. They're a bit of a leveler in these games. You could kind of feel their lack in Racing Adventure, honestly. When what they wanted you to do in that game was grind for money to get advantages in a race. Or to just learn the layout better, but even then, it wasn't enough. The other races were just too flawless. Sorry, I realized that with my accent, I said races, they're like racers, people who are racing, as opposed to the race events or the race tracks. Anyway, whatever. Given saying she thinks this is probably the better racing game, but she likes adventure for the, well, adventure. Yeah, like it's not just the items. I think the track design, from what little I've seen so far here, like is pretty good. I don't think I have enough experience to compare them directly in that way, but yeah, I don't know. I think it feels a little better. I'm not sure. It's the same engine, so I wouldn't be surprised if it had a few little tweaks. Isn't Yosemite further east? I have no idea. Don't ask me about American geography. Also, British team made this game. I'm sure they had maps, but yeah. Looks nice. And the music track, I love it. A whole Evelyn soundtrack that I had never heard before. That was like a big redwood stump. Are they in Yosemite? Isn't that a different national park? Or whatever. I think I just lost my boost. Whoa! Okay, second place. Don't know who's ahead of me. Probably Mickey. That little jerk. What has he ever done? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to ask anybody who knew that whole like Kingdom Hearts princess thing. Are Daisy or Minnie Kingdom Hearts princesses? Because this might still qualify as a Disney princess game in that case. But otherwise it's a other Disney heroine game. AKA part 2 of the Disney adventures that I'm doing. That's a small A, by the way. If it was a big A, it would be a magazine. Oh, nice shield. Silhouettes, just like Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yeah, I'm reaching. Not that that's a rare game, but you know. Okay. Let's look at the points this time, instead of skipping over it. Mickey! Oh my gosh. Well, at least I'm second. Oh, I love the weasels! Are these the same guys from Roger Rabbit? Because that would be a great connection, since Rare made the Roger Rabbit game on NES. But I don't know how much overlap the weasels had with the Mickey characters. Oh, we get the big hills of San Francisco, as seen in Sonic Adventure 2. That'll be fun. Oh! Missed the item. Again, every track on this soundtrack is just cool. Evelyn has such range. And I liked David's tracks for the first game too, by the way. Oopsie. But I feel like they had a David Wise sound to them, you know, whereas Evelyn's more of a musical chameleon, you could say. I don't know. They're both good. They're both excellent, rather. Of course, they collaborated on DKC1. Sometimes people forget about that, but like a third of the tracks in DKC1 were by Evelyn Novakovic, credited as Fisher, her maiden name. And then it's got that one track. Funky's theme was originally a Killer Instinct track, which is by... Is that Bainland or... I think it's Bainland, yeah. And then the other big Donkey Kong composer at Rare is Graham Norgate, who did some of the original tracks for Donkey Kong Land. I think Wise did a couple more for that one. Anyway. Third place only, but I should still stay ahead of Pete on the leaderboard, I think. And that was the fourth track. Yeah, there we go. Second place overall. The silver. Oh, nice. Nice animation. Well done. I filled you up with gas and changed the engine oil. Now try Motorway Mania. I will. I'll do that. And this time we'll pick Minnie. What are her stats? That looks pretty similar to Daisy. Hold on. Yeah, they're the same. The two girls have identical stats, I guess. Goofy and Pete are also identical. Goofy the Hound, much like Banjo the Hound. 3-4-3-4. 3-4-3-4. Okay, so they come in pairs. For some reason. Alright, we're picking Minnie, we're picking Motorway Mania. We're gonna do this. Maybe... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Seattle! It's Gibbon's hometown. Oh, there's the Space Needle that I recognize from Frasier. Look, they pretty much traced the Frasier logo over there. Sick. I love it. Well, I don't know if you'd call it your hometown, but it's like where she lives. I wonder if we'll make it out to Idaho later. Whoops. Oh, I missed. So I missed. I think the mini sprite is the same as the first game. Would it make sense to reuse those assets for sure? Whoa. Yeah, the little arrow indicator up there is pretty helpful actually, because I've talked about the limitations of the screen and it feeling like hard to get a handle on the course layout. But I'm now deciding to use braking a bit more to get around corners, and that's pretty good for that. Oh boy. I swear I did a little drift turn before, but I'm not sure how. There was like a little sound effect. The tires squealing or something. Yeah, like that? Or was that them doing it? I don't know. It's Daisy, that is. Rude! What's fun though? Nice little animation of the car spinning out. Very smooth. Since I'm in last place, I'm getting a lot of rain clouds, which presumably hits everyone, or maybe just the one in front of me. Oops. So is this what living in Seattle is like, Gibbon? It's just like this. You never get a kart racer set in Australia. Unless, I don't know, Crash Bandicoot? No! There was that one Forza game set in Australia, and then they had to delist it because, like, car licensing and stuff. Bluff. Too bad Ty the Tasmanian Tiger never got a kart racing spin-off. Wow, I did really badly there. The Mad Max game, a very good point, very good point. Not Australia as we know it, but there are cars, and it is Australia technically. Not enough trees. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was depicted very industrial in this game, yeah. Just the docks. It's good to hear that you live in a green city, though, with trees. Canberra, where I live, is also very tree-ish, which is nice. Montana. The snowy tundras of America. So these are cities. I don't know what state Montana is in. I'm gonna guess Colorado. Sure. There's too many states. You guys have way too many states. You should cut a few. The Uniting Church in my area recently redefined the borders of the presbyteries and went from like 30 to 3 or something like that. You should do that with the states. Instead of 50, you should have like 5. Just, you know, simplify things. It'll just make it easier on everyone, you know. Well, like Australia, we only have, quick mental maths. 6 states and 2 territories, is that right? Yep. Quick, how many states in Australia?
5, 2 territories?
Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, Tasmania, Western Australia, South Australia. That's 6. And then Northern Territory and Australian Capital Territory. 2nd place. I was saying they should consolidate the states in America. There's too many. Yeah, just put some together. Yeah. Make it simpler. I'm Minnie Mouse, racing in America.
I mean, the only reason Tasmania is a state on its own is because it's an island. The population's really quite small.
Yeah, they could merge it with Victoria easy. Except you can't drive rubbish trucks between...
you don't need that for a state though, but...
I guess.
Maybe they should just build the world's longest bridge.
I'm sure that won't end badly. Mickey, you're going down. Yes! I actually hit a weapon. Sick. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to where we are, but I'm gonna guess Yellowstone National Park, because that has geysers. I've been there too. We did a big trip around America when I was a wee bairn. We hired a camper van, or what do you call it? A motorhome? What do you call it? An RV? What do they call it in a Goofy movie? I think Pete calls it an RV. What? Recreational vehicle? Is that what that is? Yes! My chance. My Stephen Bradbury moment. Australian hero of the Winter Olympics. Who won his ice skating race because everybody else fell over in front of him. And then he won the next round because everyone fell over again. What a legend. Absolute mad lad. Okay. Goofy, I'm gonna need you to get out of my way, son. Oh, I saw that. You tried. You tried, my boy. No, come on. Ah! Oh, and Daisy's muscling in now. Get out of the frickin' way, dude. What a photo finish. That was so good. Oh. Exhilarating. I love it. See, that item stuff, that was missing in Racing Adventure. And obviously it's not part of, like, RC Pro-Am, I think. You know what? I should play those games at some point. It's Utah. It's a desert. Yep. Pretty bleak. I've been to Monument Valley. I'm telling you, we went everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. I've crossed the deserts fair, man. I've breathed the mountain air. I've traveled and I've had my share. I've been everywhere. I've been to Wollongong, 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 Dapto, Wollongong, Dapto, 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 and Wollongong. That's the Archie Jack version of that song. She's from Wollongong. It's very funny. Because that's where I'm from. Also, note the fresh dinosaur tracks on this course. What is that implying about Utah? I'll have to ask that guy we know. Rare Warrington on Discord. I don't know his proper name. Oh. Okay, game couldn't quite cope with that number of sprites. 3? Or 2? It was just like while Goofy had that shield on, it was like, no, I don't want to do this. But yeah, I feel like now that I've played a few more tracks, I feel like the course design is a bit more fluid and just... I don't know if it's more interesting or just more playable. The rare cow! The rare cow! I saw it! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna drop a save state and just drive back there to show you. So, I know you can see a living cow while you're on a boat track at some point, which must be Racing Adventure, because I don't think there's boats in this game. But yeah, there it is. It's on an angle, but that's the rare cow. The Easter egg that the Portable team hides in a lot of the rare games. On Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. It's in Donkey Kong Land, it's in Perfect Dark, it's in Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, it's in Saberwolf GBA. It's in... There's a top 5 list on Rare Gamer, of course, and then Saberwolf was the 6th one that I pointed out in the comments. It's in Mr. Pants, which I think was also not on the list. What else was I missing? Land Perfect Dark. This game, I guess. I think that's all. Oh, Pocket Tales, of course. Conker's Pocket Tales, where it's actually a living cow. But yeah, does that mean it's in USA and Racing Adventure? Because the screenshot I've always seen... In fact, I'm going to look it up right now. Top 5 rare cows. What? No, like... No, not cows. Not real cows. It's Rare Gamer, right? Yeah, here we go. Oh, I hope the site still exists. Okay, cool, we're in. Okay, thank you, Laraco. So here they are in Pocket Tales. Let's zoom this a bit. Vultureville. Cows. 2. Perfect Dark. Graffiti on a wall. I think that's in the tutorial. Yeah, in the hub area. You can sort of see it. This is a bit squished. It's in the beach level. What's it called? Spiller's Harbour. Yeah, okay. Not the beach level. The harbour level. This one is hard to spot, but in Slipside Ride, Yeah, it's presumably carved on the wall or something. And here we are, Mickey's Racing Adventure. I didn't manage to see it when I was playing. Does it say? Really rapid rapids, so it's Goofy's course. The last course in the game, so it would take a while to get to it. You have to hug the inside track, and you see it there, much like in Pocket Tales Alive, although it looks different in Pocket Tales, with the spots. It's kind of copied from Donkey Kong Land, sort of. Yeah, so confirmed a 7th or 8th even appearance. See, I made this post a very simple post. So here you can see it on a mat in Sable of GBA, and then somebody... Oh no, it's a costume that's lying flat on the ground, and then someone wearing the costume at the wedding at the end. Was it a wedding? Anyway. And they say moo. Captain Fingers, yes. They're kind of lined up like they're attending a wedding. Anyway. So, yeah. And then Frieza pointed out to us that it was in It's Mr. Pants, which is not represented here. But yeah, wow. That only leaves a few games that it's not in, really. So that's fun. There we go. Bit of rare lore for you. And glad to find another one that I didn't know about. Very cool. Alright, I'm just going to keep playing this game. This is fun. I'll keep playing until it doesn't let me play anymore. Like if I don't advance to the next cup or whatever. Freeway Phobia. Who are we going to play as? Let's jump back to Daisy. I'm liking the handling of these characters. Milwaukee. No clue where that is. Barely aware that it exists. And keep an eye out for more rare cows. There might be more. It's fun to have it there printed, like carved into the rock on the fossil level. Which is sort of in keeping with the Donkey Kong Land appearance, I suppose. Oof. Okay, we've got a short racetrack here. It really feels like a racetrack as well, with the big tire and everything. Is Milwaukee known for car racing? It's like a NASCAR track. It's really short. And I like the detail of the skid marks and the bumps on the wall over there. Yeah, there. It's fun. Go away, Mickey. Can't believe you put me into last place. Milwaukee is in Wisconsin, off Lake Michigan. Oh, nice. So up north. Yeah. Okay. Wisconsin. I've heard of Wisconsin. Thanks for the geographic info. Keeping cool in Colorado. Poor Pluto. Those weasels are mistreating him so badly. Okay, going back west. Wait, Colorado's a state. Haven't the other ones been cities? Because Denver, Colorado, right? Inconsistencies. Milwaukee is a 3-hour drive from where Gibbon grew up. Right. Yeah, there's plenty of racetracks here, so I wouldn't be surprised if your home, like the state you grew up in, shows up, maybe. I don't remember which state that is. Iowa? Or is that Captain Kirk? I always get you two confused. Sorry, that's insulting to Gibbon. That was a joke. Oh, slowing to a crawl with 3 races on screen. Well, then maybe you work in space as well. It is Iowa! Yeah, exactly. He says it in Star Trek 4. When he's talking to, what's-her-face, the whale lady. she's like, "You're from space?" And he says, "No, I'm from Iowa. I only work in space." Which is a great line. I love that movie. Which I think is the first time you ever hear about where Kirk is from. He doesn't really talk about it in the show. Although you do meet his, like, brother at some point, who got eaten by aliens, like, stingray pancake things. But then they, of course, use that in the J.J. Abrams movie for Kirk's childhood, where they're building the Enterprise in Iowa as well for some reason. Because they don't have space docks, I guess. They don't have Utopia Planitia at Mars, I guess. Like, building a starship that's meant to be used exclusively in space on the surface of a planet makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. Not. But then they take it to the surface of the planet and into darkness. Yeah. That sure was a movie. Yep, I came last again. Nebraska. They sure have a lot of windmills there, apparently. Yeah, this is one thing I know about Nebraska. They grow a lot of corn. We had a kid from Nebraska in my year at school. He caught the bus with me as well. I once went to his house and played a huge game of Risk that went for a long, long time. So yeah, we were friends, I guess. Yeah, but his family was from Nebraska and moved here. And that's the thing that, you know, according to them it was known for, is corn. They just grow a lot of corn and they don't do much else there. A huge percentage of the, like, land area of the state is given over to corn agriculture. Wow, this game is struggling with 3 races on screen. Is that a little plane? That's cute. Little remote control plane. Just the homing bomb. I like it. I wonder what these objects are that I'm picking up items from. Capsules. I think the manual called them barrels or something. So hey, Donkey Kong reference, am I right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, nice. Oh man. You know what I think games like this are always missing? A mini-map. It would be really hard to do on the Game Boy Color, but they help so much. Just knowing what's coming up, like what the basic layout of the track is, even where the other races are, if that's part of it. Mini-maps are the best. But yeah, probably technically impossible on the Game Boy Color. So I will not hold it against them. I wonder if the Mega Drive version of RC Pro-Am has a mini-map. Oh! So rude. I'm not coming forth again. Stop. So yeah, shout out to Frank. Ugh, dang it. Okay. I think they're going to kick me out of the competition. I can feel it coming. It's It's my last chance for redemption in Texas, where they have oil. Texas tea, black gold. Oil, that is. Oops. Oh, you can tell everyone's having fun with this track. Whoa. I was just checking if there was a mini map on the pause screen. Like in Jet Set Radio, I guess? No, there's not. It's worth checking. You could play that whole GBA game, or, you know, Dreamcast game, without knowing that. Here I'm in 4th place. Oh, other races, I'm catching up. That boost really helped, apparently. Slowing to a crawl, I love it. Yeah, get owned. I think the cloud makes your handling worse. So then you bump into the walls more. Dope. Couldn't line up that barrel, apparently. Oh, really? Dang. Oh well. So, I was wondering what I would do next week. It would seem the right thing to do would be to play Mickey Speedway USA on the 64. Usually, if I think a game is well known enough, I'll just skip it. Say, yeah, go look at someone else's video. You should probably do that for Racing Adventure if you want to see the rest of the game. Yeah, it's also for my own selfish benefit. I've never played Speedway USA on the 64, and I love Diddy Kong Racing, so something in that engine made by Rare, that should be a lot of fun to experience for the first time. So I was thinking of doing that next week. Speedway USA, the console version. Otherwise, there's another Game Boy Color Disney racing game that is really interesting, and that's Toy Story Racer. I might try and double up on them but I think I'd start with Speedway, and if I get through it, I can throw on Toy Story at the end. Game over. Yep, I did not qualify to proceed. Wonder if they'll let me time trial the tracks I haven't got to. Gold Challenge Star. All 20 stars for beating the time trial records, and you receive a great reward. It doesn't say what that reward is. Oh yeah, let's pick Pete because he wasn't in the last game as a racer, I guess. Oh. I can only play on a cup that I've beaten. So I got to the 3rd cup, but I didn't beat it, so it won't let me pick any of those races. Let's check our extras menu before we go, but I think it'll do us for today since I failed to progress. Game Boy printer functionality! Fun! With a Disney copyright in the corner. In black and white, of course. So this is just like all the tracks you've beaten, I guess? All the tracks you played on, because I've got the ones from the 3rd cup that I didn't beat. That's fun. Game info. Hey! It fills it in real time. That's so cute. I love it. Yeah, so we didn't get secret tracks, expert mode. No Huey, Jim, and Louie. Show me my trophies. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did pick normal. So if we went back on beginner, I'm sure I could make more progress, but I think we're getting to the time that I need to stop. So, yeah, I think we'll end there. We didn't get to the last 2 cups, unfortunately. But yeah, really impressed with this one. I think I like it better than Racing Adventure. Even though I applaud the ambition of the adventure mode and, you know, adding things to the formula of the racing game. But this one just does it better. And I love hearing an Evelyn Novakovic soundtrack. Yeah. Just effortless. Like, there's a lot of friction in Racing Adventure, not the good kind. Alright, so yeah, next week, Speedway USA on the 64, Toy Story Racer if we got time. That's the plan. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was a little half-assed and I didn't, you know, complete either game, but, you know, we're all just casual here, it's fine. The music is certainly more catchy in this one. Yeah, well said. I should look up... I've got an app that can play game soundtrack MIDIs directly, and then it links to a place where you can download them, so I'll have to get this one and listen to it. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could tell you what the app was called. Hold on. SNES Music? It's called SNES Music. Oh, it looks so old. It hasn't been updated in many years. I wonder if it's even still in the store. Well, you can find that out yourself. But until next time, farewell, and thank you for watching. I can't go back from here to the title screen or anything. Okay, see ya!